Hey guys, today I want to talk about making a choice and making it a final decision for the reality that you know deep down in your heart and soul you deserve to be living in. And I want to use a metaphor that I used on a live stream, probably from, could have been a year and a half ago or so, but I think it really resonated with a lot of you guys. But I'm going to have a little bit of a twist to it so you guys can really understand that you are not changing your 3D. Your 3D cannot be changed by your ego, by force, through manipulation, through having a tantrum. You cannot change. And in fact, when you do those things that I mentioned, you're actually choosing again the reality that which you don't want because you're giving it a lot of energy, and energy and awareness is what is going to put you into the state of being the version of you, whether you have what you want or not, or some combination of things. Maybe it's hot and cold, maybe it's good some days, maybe it's bad other days. Okay. So, anyway, I want to use a metaphor, and I know for a fact that this is going to be eye-opening for many of you guys. Before I do get into this, if you love my content, please do like, comment, share, and subscribe. If you want me to be your coach, email me a short description directly to kim@coreunion.com. We will get back to you with my next available session after you've booked with me through my website. You can do a single session or a package. The initial metaphor that I used for you to really think about infinite realities existing all at once, because all of creation is done. And it is you accepting being the version of you that has whatever it is that you want, whether it is the money, whether it's the money through your original artwork, whether it's through best-selling books or some sort of a new innovative product or technology, or just being recognized and being promoted to being the director, the CEO, the CFO, whatever it is that you want, or being married to your true love, the love of your life, regardless of what happened in your 3D reality, because you recognize and you realize now that it is our stories that we are either conscious or unconscious of, that are our beliefs that are reflected back to us through our experiences in our life, and our experiences are our manifestation. So all of anything that you're experiencing is your manifestation. So instead of resisting that and being frustrated with others or with yourself, accept it and then choose. And you're choosing to be the version of you that has whatever it is. And that version of you, there's a very specific feeling that you will feel. And a lot of you guys are concerned because you're like, well, I don't feel it. It's because you're not giving yourself enough time to detox from the crummy situation or circumstance that you ended up unfortunately manifesting in your reality. You have to be very light about this. And I can see the dogs running back and forth in the background. So the original metaphor in this particular, because I've had so many really good metaphors with my live streams, was a forest. And that if you have an infinite number of trees in a forest and you pick one particular tree, this is your tree, and the tree represents your reality, your chosen reality, the ideal reality for you, specifically to you, what's in your heart and desire. Just like underneath the forest of trees, there is a root system, and the roots are basically going to be the metaphor for your timelines. The roots twist and turn often. Now, you know that you want one particular tree, but you are experiencing another tree that you didn't select. You unintentionally put yourself on that timeline, and you ended up going in all these twists and turns. And somewhere along the line, this tree, which is actually your chosen tree, you accidentally fell for something that put you on the trajectory or the root system into this tree, possibly because of the twists and turns that you end up experiencing, the ups and downs, the twists and turns, the old story coming out for the sole purpose for you to release it and let it go, not to fall for it again, which is normal and natural that we accidentally do. All you have to do is remember that that tree still exists in the forest. The tree is still there. It hasn't gone anywhere. It's just that somewhere along the line, when you were on your timeline of being that in that reality of this tree, there were twists and turns, just like there are with the root system. And you fell for the old story again. So that puts you into the old reality again. But you literally just have to remember that all realities are already done because all of creation is done already. It all exists already. So you just have to get back into that state of being that version of you that has the success, the health, the wealth, the love, the relationships of all different kinds. And especially, of course, the relationship with the person that was created to love you, that you were created to love. The two of you guys were designed for each other. You've already chosen each other. You already existed because all of creation existed before you and them even existed. Your refusal to accept this is the only reason why you keep falling for the old story. Now let's take it to another level with this metaphor of the trees. Let's say that you selected, this is another metaphor using the tree system. Let's say that you selected, you want a maple. Your reality, your chosen reality is the maple tree out of this forest of infinite number of trees. You chose the maple, but your reality is resembling an oak tree. So you are trying to change the oak tree. You can't change the oak tree. You can't. It's already an oak tree. Instead, you select and choose the maple over and over and over again. And if you get evidence that you have an oak, you just realize that, okay, no biggie. This is because I put myself in the trajectory of this. So that is what I'm experiencing because that is the state that I was putting myself in, basically, through most likely constantly falling for all of these 3D traps of not trusting, of wavering but not catching myself, of needing to constantly seek evidence for the things that I already know are mine deep down in my heart and soul because I can feel it. And I know that if I can feel it, I can have it because it already exists, which is the only reason I want it to begin with. I'm going to be needing to give you some tough love and to keep reminding yourself to stop falling for the BS of the 3D and to go in your trust. Okay, so please do affirm down below that you are going to embody the state of having and stay there regardless of what your 3D shows you.
Nothing can come, nothing can come, nothing can come between us.